Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you how the day of my surgery went. I'm sorry I didn't document the days after I went to surgery. I just didn't really think about it. And, I just kind of thought about it because, there's not really any videos on the internet of actual people documenting their hair loss. You see all these documents of like, but they're paid advertising by some, company, and they're basically giving you a biased word, and, it's just not really that special, and they're like, they just show you, just, yeah, it's just paid advertising basically. So I wanted to give you a home video of me documenting my hair until I get there. So, and we'll see how it looks in a year. But the day I went in for my hair transplant, and it was pretty early in the morning. I was scheduled to be there at 7 a.m. They want you to go when you're a little bit sleepy, I guess. I don't know, but they were really nice and made me feel very welcome, and I felt very comfortable. I was very excited to get my procedure done because I wanted to get my hair in and just have a full head of hair again. And then so it wasn't much of a wait when I got there. I probably sat down for 2 minutes, and then they called my name to come on back, and I sat in the chair, and I felt very relaxed, and I didn't feel really that nervous at all. And in fact, I think my mom was more nervous for me than I was. And they just said, here's some medication. It's just to relax you a little bit. I felt pretty relaxed anyway. But then after they gave me the medication to feel me relaxed, they gave me a couple shots in the back of the head, and those didn't feel too good. I'm not much of a shot guy. I don't really like shots. I mean, I got tattoos and everything, but yeah, I don't like shots to the head. It didn't really feel too good, but it's well worth it if you want to get your hair, in my opinion. And, you'll do anything to get your hair back. But it wasn't that bad. It was just probably me thinking about it too much. But gave me a couple shots, and then well, before that, actually, they drew me a hairline, and they showed it to me, and they told me that they're going to put in 1,400 hairs, and they're going to fill this in, and then put some hairs in here. They showed me my hairline, and they asked me if I was happy with it, and it looked pretty good, so I agreed. It's right on the spot, pretty much. Looked like a natural hairline to me. And but anyway, after they gave me the shots, and they started just going to work, and I didn't even realize it, but they're already going to work, and then I hear them, putting. They have like a tool, and it was it was like a sharp tool, and it's just poking holes in my head, and I heard the doctor counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They did it really fast when they were poking the holes in the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like really fast, and then they did it by hundreds, and basically until they got there, and then they ripped up the hair from the back of my head along with the skin, and then they started going to work, and then that's pretty much how it was. They gave me a few more shots wherever I needed them. I probably got a total of probably 20 shots, 25 shots all over my head, all over, just to numb, because, the shots, it's not like it can numb your whole head, it just numbs a certain area, so they had to give me shots like pretty much everywhere. And, yeah, no, it went pretty well, and, they had me pick out a couple movies, and they had pretty good variety of choices, movies in my opinion, and, then they got me lunch, and I ate lunch there, and then when I was done with the surgery after 8 hours, they they helped me up and everything, and just making sure that I can walk and everything. Of course, I had my mom drive me home, because there's no way you can drive home basically with all that medication and feeling tired and stuff. It's just kind of a risk. So I I didn't even get to really see myself, and then I just went out to the lobby, and I had basically they had me put on a cap over my head just because they didn't want me to scare anyone and look like Frankenstein. But took off my hat, and the look on her face is pretty priceless. She was like, "Oh my God," because I had all these holes in my head, and the back of my head there's a big scar, and yeah, and the scar was actually worse than probably that. But yeah, gave me some medication to go home with, and they spent maybe like half an hour just telling me what to do and how to treat the grafts and just what I needed to do basically. And I followed those instructions very well. And excuse me, I went home and I basically went to sleep. I was pretty tired from all the medication and that long day. And then woke up the next day and then I took a shower. And when you take a shower, you're not supposed to have any, like, you can't have the shower water running on your head, obviously. It's just too much pressure, and you can actually lose hair follicles, and you don't want to lose any hair follicles that they planted because it takes a week for them to adjust and get fully in. So I just took a cup and I put water in it, and that's how I basically just washed my hair. And just for a week, I did it for 2 weeks just to be safe because I didn't want to. I wanted all these transplanted hairs to stay in. I didn't want them to. I didn't want to mess with them. I wanted them to get planted in there and make sure that they're in there because they will fall out if you're not being careful with them. And they're like $6.50 each, $7 each. Why would I want to lose any of these hairs that they're planted in my head? And I want to have as many hairs as possible in my head and have it be a really thick look. And couple days after my surgery, my face swelled up pretty badly. You can definitely tell that there's a big difference in my overall appearance. Just a lot of swelling, and it just kind of changed the formation of my face a little bit. But I didn't really want to go out in public just because of that. I actually didn't mind going out in public with all the scabs and everything on my head a couple of days after, and it was pretty, it was still pretty bloody and everything, but I thought the swelling was kind of worse. It just made you look like the hills have eyes or something, basically. But yeah, so that's that. A little bit of history about me. When I was 16 and a half is when I started to, well, I didn't really notice it, but one of my friends pointed out, like, you have a receding hairline, and I'm like, what's that? And he basically told me, and I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad though. It was probably like receding that much, but over a couple years, it just came back a little bit, not a little bit, it came back a lot, and it was pretty bad. I don't need this when I'm a teenager, and I've a long life ahead of me, hopefully. But I have college years in me, and everyone has basically in college, everyone has a full head of hair, and I miss my hair because when I was a kid, I used to have the thickest hair. Honestly, it was really, really thick. I don't even know why this had to happen to me. I mean, I just remember as a kid, like when I was 14, 15, anything under that age, just really thick hair. And yeah, it's kind of weird. I just can't believe that it happened to me so early. Very rare for this to happen to kids early. I don't really see it happen to many kids, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna continue to document my hair and everything, and the process, and the growth, and just you can rely on me to show you real results and everything, because like I said, most of those videos out there are just paid advertising. What does that do? They're getting paid by a company to show their results, and you don't even know if they're real or not. It could be totally photoshopped or whatever, but this is a home video, and I'm doing it just to show everyone and hopefully inspire them and have them looking forward to my videos and seeing my process. But hope you enjoyed my video, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or comment on the video, and I'll reply if you have any questions. And alright, see ya.